Spartan pregame show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson. And we have made the lengthy trip out to Cedar City, Canyon View High School for tonight's region contest. Travis, this one always fun when these two teams get together. There's no question. It's a long trip, always a lot nicer when you can go home following a win.
Go home with a win. That's the goal for Emery moving forward. Now you're just about banking wins here towards the end of the season. A rough week last week, so let's start this week off better.
We'll see if Emery can get back into the win column. Coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show, you're going to hear from head coach Dave Justice. Had a chance to catch up with him yesterday. That's right around the corner. And tip-off not too far off here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We're back in just a moment.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here. You've been accused of doing something illegal and charged a foul. It's time to run the court in a game of legal matters. Let Oliver Law jump through the hoops. Robert Oliver believes in innocent until proven guilty. Oliver Law brings you a slam dunk defense for the best possible outcome for your criminal case. And when it's time to go to the foul line, Robert Oliver doesn't miss a shot. Call 435-637-6060 or go to robertoliverlegal.com to request a free consultation. Robert Oliver, passionate about defending the underdog.
Let's hear what parents and...
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Truxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here
Porter Citrid, number 4.
Mason Trout, number 30.
Peyton Nelson, number 22.
on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, cold beer, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in Historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
How well do algorithms answer your questions?
Your specific query will be addressed with a pre-written, standardized reply.
When you need help with life's important decisions like life insurance, home and auto coverage, and even retirement planning, rely on relationships, not robots. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
In the Castle Country, call your local Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen at 637-8400 for a free quote today.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. The hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price.
Welcome back into the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. It's here on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Counting down the moments to tip off tonight, the Spartans make the lengthy drive to Cedar City to take on the Canyon View Falcons. It'll be the second and final meeting of the season between these two teams. It has been a season of ups and downs for Emery. Most recently, they grabbed a 5-game winning streak. Since then, they've lost their last 2, including a heartbreaker in overtime this past Friday to the Manti Templars. Emery will look to get back on track with only 4 games remaining in the regular season and jockeying for position in a potential home playoff game to get things rolling in 2 weeks. Yesterday on KOAL's Drive Time Sports, we caught up with head coach Dave Justice. We talked about the loss to Manti on Friday and also a very busy week for the Spartans that will include a game tonight against Canyon View and Friday against their rival in the Carbon Dinos. Coach, great to get you back on. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jordan.
Yeah, definitely, Coach. I know it's definitely the urgent time of the season. We're down to the final 4 regular season games, 2 this week. They happen to be really big games on top of all that, and a big road trip tomorrow against Canyon View. But nonetheless, trying to kind of erase the taste of a tough week. It seemed like we were trending in the right direction, but then back-to-back losses last week, and that's never easy, to say the least, especially this time of the year.
No. We had a tough game on Wednesday, against Richfield. Greatly coached team, great competitive team, a place that we've had a hard time at. Didn't play our best game. Credit to Richfield. They came out and shot it really well to start it, kind of put us behind the 8 ball, and then we were just never able to kind of get it going. And I think against Manti, we had a really great start to the game. I mean, our first quarter was excellent. I think we get up like 14-2 or maybe 14-4. I think 14-2. Maybe we were up 14-2, but then we were up 14-4 at the end of the first quarter. And then, Manti just chipping away. And then, by the end, it's kind of back and forth. We're up 3. They hit a big 3. We have a turnover, just little things. And it's little things that kind of did us in that game. But, it was a great environment. The crowd was great. It was a great kind of opportunity for kids to play in that type of atmosphere. So, obviously not the result we wanted, but I thought the kids played extremely hard and, got after it. Just missed a few shots and had a few too many turnovers. And, that was the difference when they just ended up making like one or 2 more plays than we did, and that's the difference in an overtime loss. So,
yeah, I know it's over the course of years. You kind of gather the gyms that are difficult to go in and get a win. And I think that last week, going to Richfield and Manti, that's 2 of the more difficult places to get a victory within this region. It doesn't matter what the records are. We've had really good teams go to Richfield and lose. We've had really good teams go to Manti and lose. Those are 2 of the more difficult gyms to play in.
Absolutely. And, it just seems like they shoot it really well down there, and the crowd gets going, and you get a lot of things going against you, and that's kind of life on the road, especially in the region. Everywhere we go, it's a tough place, and we kind of feel like ours is a tough place to come to.
Yeah.
And so, you just have to kind of hold your home court and hopefully sneak a few on the road. And, we felt bad about not getting that one. We had had every opportunity to kind of steal that one on the road, but it didn't work out that way, and that's okay. We just got to kind of work out and just keep getting better, keep playing, and because we just like we were talking about a little bit before, our goals are still there. We're coming up and to our last few games and getting into state. So this is the time we can't dwell on some of those negatives. We just got to keep working, and this is what we've been working for, and hopefully get to playing some good ball.
Yeah, as far as rebounding from back-to-back losses, especially when you had won 5 straight, playing at such a high level, I'm sure morale was something that you wanted to put an emphasis on this week in practice, I would assume, right, Coach? How's it looked? I know it's been short. Here we are on Tuesday, but how have the boys responded to this?
They responded great. They're such great kids. I was a little worried about it on Monday, coming in after a couple losses, like, oh, how would their vibes be? How would their kind of attitudes be? And they're great. They were great. They just got after it in practice. They were laughing and, kind of getting into it. And I think they were excited about the week ahead. And so, I'm really proud of how those seniors responded. Sometimes I think coaches and maybe parents and us, we kind of take the losses harder than the kids do sometimes. I think the kids are really, really resilient, and they're just ready to play again. And so I was really, really proud of them just in how they responded after the last couple losses, just in their attitudes and how hard they worked yesterday at practice. And I expect that today. And I think you'll see, a team get back after it this week. So.
Yeah, I think I told you this going into this 3-game road swing at the beginning of the year or in the summer when you sent me the schedule. I looked at this 3-game road swing and I thought, man, that's difficult. When you got to go on the road and you got to play Manta, you got to play Richville, then you got to go to Canyon View. I mean, that's as difficult of a 3-game stretch as possible, and it really sets the stage for an important game tomorrow night against Canyon View, a team that played well when they came to Emery, but in the same sense, Coach, I don't know if the boys played even close to their possibility in that game, and so I love these rematches late in the season for that reason. It's kind of a redemption game.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think sometimes when you lose, the team that lose has a little bit more motivation, they kind of get them the next time. So hopefully we can go down and learn from our loss against Canyon View. I think they played extremely well when they came up to Castell. It seems like the last 2 years they played extremely well coming up here.
Yeah.
They shot it well. The Saunders kid hit a lot of threes and just, had a lot of chip in from a lot of other players. And so we got to learn from that. We got to play together and, go down there with the mentality and a belief. Like sometimes you can go in these games against really good teams and you can kind of lose the game even before it starts. And I don't think that's the case with these boys. I think they're fully expecting a great game as they go down there, and they believe they can win, and that's half the battle. So just having that belief that they can go down there and do it. So yeah, it's going to be a tough game, another tough environment, but we're excited for the challenge. And, we really like playing down in Cedar against a great team. So, and that's a team that it's kind of another gauge game, as you would say. So they're kind of in the top 5 of the RPI, and that's a team that, we want to be there and maybe playing in the state tournament. You never know. So those are the kind of teams we got to gauge ourselves against and hopefully give us a chance on Wednesday.
Again, our guest right now is Coach Dave Justice of the Emery Sporting Boys basketball team. Coach, I do want to talk about some minutes within the rotation. You have some underclassmen that at various times throughout this year have seen some time at the varsity level. One that we got to see on Friday was Porter Citrid. What was it about the situation or maybe the week of practice or whatever it may have been for you to give Porter a little bit of run?
I think Porter's doing a great job this whole year. And I think just his ability to score in practice and his attitude that he's been so committed to basketball and working hard in basketball. And I think just, why we gave him a little bit of run is because he's been playing so outstanding lately, especially in the JV game. I think he ended up having like 30 points or so. I think it was 28 points in the JV game, hit 5 or 6 threes. And so we're kind of looking for a little spark off the bench a little bit, maybe a little scoring. I think you might see a little Porter Citrid this week, with how well he's playing, how well he's been shooting in practice, and then his outstanding performances in the JV games. So, we might see him a little bit come up this week to try to give us a little bit more, just another little guard coming off the bench, just some more success, because our bench I feel like they've done a great job, but, just add a little bit more off the bench, just another guy coming off the bench. So he's been doing a great job, and hopefully we can keep that going this week.
I don't think there's any doubt. He's got a little spunk, right? I mean, I like the way he plays. I definitely do. I was happy to see him get out there and get some varsity time on Friday, and I think you go even deeper into the bench. We've seen Bo Stilson as well. You've rewarded a lot of these kids that have earned that playing time, which is great to see.
Absolutely, and Porter, I love his game too, and Bo too. But I love Porter's game. He's just a scorer. He just can really put the ball in the hoop. Whether that's his pull-up game, he's probably one of our best just pure pull-up jump shooters, in all of our team. And then great three-point shooter, and we got a lot of great three-point shooters too. But he does a really good job for us, and we're excited to have him, obviously competing in the JV level, but obviously going into next year as well. I think you'll see him as a big part of the team. Hopefully, hopefully the rest of this year, kind of him chipping in, and then next year, he'll be ready to roll. So.
It is an important time of the year, Coach. Again, we're down to the final 4 regular season games, and this is a big week. Once we get past Canyon View on Wednesday, we have Carbon on Friday, and I know that that's a game that the kids always get up for. This time it's going to be in Castle Dale at the Spartan Center. Do you have to worry about making sure the kids stay in the moment the week of a Carbon game when it's the second game of the week? Do you have to worry about that with this group, or is that kind of easy to maintain?
I think our mentality, we're not really worried about Carbon yet, just because, not that it's not a big game, you're just trying to focus on one at a time. And so not really worried about kind of them getting up for that game. I mean, it's such a great game. It's such a great environment, and all the people come out, and, it's kind of an awesome game for these two communities to come together and just see their boys and play. It just seems like there's a lot of family members on both sides, a lot of connections, people that work together, people with cousins. And so I don't think you'll see a letdown. I think you'll see a really great competitive game on Friday. And I think the kids will be ready to roll because they're kind of usually ready for this schedule of big game Wednesday, the big game Friday. I love that it's a home. That makes it really nice because I know going down to Cedar is a long trip, especially in the middle of the week. But then we get the home game on Friday. I think that helps. And so we're excited for that opportunity, excited for that game, and hopefully, you come out and support the boys. They've been doing a great job this year. So
seems like forever since we've had a home game, doesn't it?
I know. I don't know how this schedule worked out this year a little bit. It just kind of worked out this way. But when you go on the road for 2 or 3, it just seems like forever since you played a home game. I think it was Delta, but even before that, the Juab game. And then, so we'd been 4 or 5 on the road, 4 out of the 5 on the road. And so that was kind of a tough stretch, but so we'd be glad to be back at home for 2 of our last 3 after this last one. So
we'll end with this, Coach. Just looking at the RPI right now, strength of schedule, there's nobody better than Emery. And so I look at the record and saying 9-10, not all records are created equal, especially when you play in a world with the RPI. I'm sure you're thrilled to see that the strength of schedule has been this outstanding.
Yeah. I don't know if we meant to. I mean, we wanted to play some good teams and out of our region, like we always do, and teams that we've played before. And unfortunately for us, a lot of those teams have had a lot of success outside of our games that we've played them. You look at some of our non-region, LA, Panguitch, Uinta, Morgan, South Summit, Union, all of those guys. I'm sure I'm missing a few in the non-region, but all of them have great records. And I think it's been record. You look at it and you're like, wow, we have the number 1 strength of schedule. And so I think some of that is got to tell the boys too. We kind of talk about that a little bit, just hey guys, we've played some real good teams. We've played, you look at the top 5 of the RPI right now. And I haven't looked at it the last couple of days, but we've played South Summit. We've played Morgan. We've played Juab in there. We played Juab. We've played Canyon View. We've played the top 5 or 6 teams in the region. So, in the RPI. And so hopefully they can show that as experience and know what that kind of level of basketball takes. And hopefully we can learn from it and just, hopefully try to get to that state tournament. So,
Coach, it's always fun to get you on the show. I appreciate you again taking out the time, and we'll see you in Cedar City tomorrow.
Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate you guys.
Again, that's head coach Dave Justice talking about tonight's game and the final 4 of the regular season. Emery on the road taking on the Canyon View Falcons. And we have plenty more coming up here on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We are live on KOAL 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and also our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Picture this. A sudden burst pipe, flames engulfing your kitchen. Disaster strikes when you least expect it. But fear not, because Restore Wizard of Price is here to save the day. Their team of restoration experts is ready to tackle any fire or flood emergency from start to finish. They're not just here to fix the damage, they're here to restore your peace of mind. Don't let disaster catch you off guard. Call Restore Wizard of Price, 637-9165. Restore Wizard, the magic of a fresh start.
Imagine this. You're cruising down the highway, windows down, music up, but suddenly your car sputters. Don't let car troubles break your stride. At Cars, Complete Auto Repair Service in Wellington, they're dedicated to keeping your vehicle running smoothly so you can keep enjoying those flawless drives. From regular maintenance like oil changes and wheel alignments to tune-ups and even new tires, Cars is here to help. Visit Cars today and drive away confident knowing your car is in its best shape ever.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Said, I also want to welcome back in the viewing audience on YouTube. We want to welcome everyone, be it Canyon View or Emery, here on our YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can stream all the Emery boys basketball games right here. We're going to be back tomorrow night with the Carbon Emery girls game, and they're always on demand for you right here at Castle Country Radio Emery. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. We begin with the Canyon View Falcons. We'll see number 1, Ty Attic. They'll be joined by number 3, Phelps Sanders. Number 5, Jackson Beeler. Number 10, Ethan Hollows. And number 22, Jeter Sanders. Now it's time for the starting 5 for your Emery Spartans.
Porter Herdsman, number 21, point guard.
Jace Franson, number 11,
Shooting guard.
Braxton Butler, number 32, forward.
Scott Johansson, 35, power forward.
Les Johansson, number 42, forward.
That's the starting 5 for your Spartans. Travis, this is a big game tonight. Emery needs this one. It would go a long way.
Need a win after last week. Really 2 tough road games last week. That overtime loss at Manti being the last defeat. So you need to get off the schneid, and no better way tonight.
Emery's going to be moving right to left on the radio dial from our point of view. Tip-off is going to be handled by Wes Johansson. He'll go up against Ethan Hollows. Canyon View in their home white. Emery in the road black, and the Spartans control the opening tip-off. Porter Herdsman with the ball. He'll bring it up. Herdsman just across the half-court line. He's got one man guarding him at Sanders, as Canyon View will fall back in a man-to-man set. Now to Herdsman, a step above the mid-stripe line. We're down to 20 on the shot clock. Emery taking their time. They've gotten off to slow starts against Richfield, but a fast start against Manti. Faded late. And we have a quick foul called against the Falcons. That'll be the first team foul, and it goes against Phelps Sanders. Travis, we can't help but mention the quick start against Manti. It was 14-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Quick start, but that second quarter is where they lost the game. They gave up a big run and couldn't recover as Manti just chipped away.
Down low, West in the paint. We're going to call travel. I was waiting for it. That's what it is. Turnover for Emery on the first possession of the ball game.
You've just got to be aggressive going with your first move. You can't pirouette. You can't dance in the paint. It's a 3-second or it's travel to turnover.
Yep, it was going to be one of the two. West has done a fantastic job. He has been a handful for any team to really handle. Turnover out of the gate. Phelps Sanders with a basketball. He's a problem for a lot of squads as well. Down low, they go to Attic. Attic backing down off of the left low block in the paint. Fade away from 6. Friendly bounce off of the front iron, and Canyon View draws first blood. 2-0. 7:06 to play in the opening quarter. Emery's going to run quick. 3-point shot, Franson. It was partially deflected by Ty Attic. Great recovery defense by the Falcons, and they'll push the ball back up the other way into the corner. Open 3. No good. Tad short. Morris with the miss, and now Emery's going to move back the opposite direction. So, Spartan basketball around the perimeter. 25 on the shot clock. Bounce pass wanting to go inside to Johansson. Nothing there. Ball was recovered by Scott Johansson. Tried to feed it in. Ball's poked out of bounds. Another turnover for Emery.
3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Butler's got to shoot that. You've got in the paint. All you have to do is rise up. He tries to force feed a pass in the middle. It's clogged up. It's a turnover.
Canyon View basketball. Sanders goes to Attic. Now moves it left side to Seth Morris. Working around the wing. Falcons still holding. And they'll turn the ball over. Wanting to go into the right corner. A little bit of miscommunication. And so the ball goes back to the Spartans. Now here come the Falcons in a 2-2-1 press. There was one change to the starting 5, by the way. Seth Morris getting the start, not Beeler. And that press forces an Emery turnover. The Falcons have numbers, and they finish off on the right side. Phelps Sanders for 2.
4 possessions, 4 turnovers, 4-0.
Trapped at midcourt. Nearly another turnover. Butler able to recover. Gives it up to Franson, who drives. Wants to go glass. Shot no good. Foul called against Hollows. And so now Jace will go to the line with a chance to get the goose egg off the board for Emery. 5:49 to play in the first. It's 4-0 Canyon View.
Yeah, one area where Emery has struggled all year is when teams are trapping them getting the ball into the safe spots in that defense. They really struggle turning the ball over at a high rate.
Jace's first foul shot is good. One aspect where they have really improved as of late is at the stripe.
It's a lot better than where we've been.
Ooh. It was a slow start to the season. Second shot for Franson. Bounces all the way around and drops. That'll work for that one. But Jace has 2 points now in the ball game, and it's 4-2. Canyon View's lead chopped in half. 5:45 to play in the first. Walking the ball up, it's Attic. Goes left side to Morris. Morris back to Attic. Now goes high post. Kicking out at Sanders. Great ball movement here by the Falcons. 22 on the shot clock. They keep it moving. Attic, he holds it straight away. Emery in a 2-3 extended zone. Left side holding it Sanders. Goes back top of the key to Attic. Into the paint. Shot up. No good. The definition of a mid-range jumper off of the mark. Rebound by Canyon View. Drive inside. Second chance opportunity. No good. The floater by Sanders off of the mark. Johansson gives the ball up to Herdsman. Emery wants to push. Can Tyre take the lead in the early going? Porter drives, draws the foul. Emery being extremely aggressive in getting the ball to the rack. That is the third team foul with 5:10 to play here in the opening quarter for Canyon View. Sanders the guilty party, and Porter will go to the line, and he'll look to tie this game up with 5:10 to play in the first.
That's one thing this Canyon View team does a lot of. They hack, and they foul, and they will put you at the free throw line.
Porter knocks down the first.
And you have an opportunity with them being at 3 already where you stay aggressive, you're going to be living in the free throw line in the quarter.
Porter knocks down the second. So Emery a perfect 4 of 4 at the line. 5:07 to play in the opening quarter. We are all tied. 4-0 runs for both squads. Right side, Sanders holds, gives it back off to Sanders. So a little Sanders to Sanders around the wing, wanting to go left side. Ball corralled by Morris. Emery working hard in the zone right now. It's Morris off the left wing. Back to Phelps Sanders. Now to Jeter Sanders off the right elbow. Guarded by Herdsman. Gives it back. It's Attic. He wants to drive. Gets into the paint. Euro steps his way in. It's going to be erased, right? Nope. Foul called on the ground.
Yeah, he got poked before the move.
You call that personal on West Johansson. That's big fella's first.
That's a good call.
Coach Justice gets the explanation, nods his head in agreement. Fresh 35 now for the Falcons. Sanders with the ball off of the right side. There's some pushing and shoving going on. Hollows goes down to the ground. Trying to draw that second foul on West. Doesn't get the whistle. Falcons still working around the wing. A drive inside. Sanders in trouble. Gives it to Hollows off of the right elbow. Guarded by Porter Herdsman. Goes left side. Attic top of the key. Moves it back right side of Jeter Sanders. Back to Attic. We're down to 12 of the shot clock. Patient set for the Falcons. Drive in. Mid-range. No good. Long rebound by Sanders. Kick out. Three-point shot. Money. And that turns out to be a third chance opportunity for Canyon View before finally converting on a deep three to make it 7-4.
Teams are just punishing Emery on the glass on the offensive end.
Right now the Spartans working against that press, able to break it. Porter with the ball. Porter top of the key. Moves it right side. It's Johansson. He gives it now to Jace. Jace 0 of 1 from the field. Had his first three-pointer blocked. He does have 2 points at the line. Gives it now to Scott. Johansson splits two defenders, takes it in. And that's the first field goal of the game for Emery. Comes from Scott Johansson. It's 7-6 Canyon View, 3:30 left in the first.
It's really smart to be not in love with the three, to put the ball on the floor and get to the rim.
Canyon View nearly with a turnover, able to recover the basketball. Falcons holding, it's Sanders. Sanders, he's been aggressive. He drives, kicks out, top of the key now to Attic. Attic splits two defenders. Now kicks it back to Phelps Sanders. Moves it quickly down low to Hollows. Again, excellent ball movement. Unfortunately for Canyon View, Hollows can't finish inside the paint. Rebounded Johansson. Gives it up now to Butler. Braxton kicks it back out. Johansson straightaway three for the lead. No good. In and out. Rebound. Up high grab by Sanders, who gives it off now to Jeter Sanders. He moves it to Attic off the left wing. Good look by Johansson. Couldn't get it to drop.
Yeah, Butler spins out. Then he's open to the top. What are you going to knock down?
Very fast-moving first quarter, 2:40 left, and driving in for the bucket is Seth Morris. And Canyon View's lead back up to 3. Canyon View goes back to the 2-2-1 press. Herdsman with the ball, passes out, finds Butler, now to Jace. Open triple, no good, just short. Rebound grab by Attic. Both teams will make subs at the next dead ball. 2:21 left in the first. A stop and pop. Shot good by Attic. He knocks it down off of the right elbow.
But they took two really tough three-pointers that are long rebounds out, and the defense is not set. The mid-range and then the little bunny inside.
Franson drives baseline to Johansson. Swing. Butler thought about the three. Hesitation move. Drives in. Shot up. Doesn't get it to drop. Foul called against Sanders. Looks like they'll rule it on the ground. 4 team fouls. Will Jeffs will come in, as will Brett Griffin. Wes Johansson and Braxton Butler will get breathers.
That's difficult. I thought Butler should have been at the free throw line. Thought he was going up in his upward motion. Then the contact occurs. Instead, underneath on a weird angle to get the ball in.
Trenton Ludlow and Asher Slack come in for Canyon View. I'm a big fan of Asher Slack. Does all the dirty work and has for multiple seasons with the Falcons. Jeff's down low. He's off the right low block, able to kick out. 25 on the shot clock. Franson wanted to go back into Will, and the pass is poked away by Hollows. A turnover ahead of the crowd. It's an easy play for Ty Attic, and Coach Justice wants to take a full timeout. Turnovers right now plaguing Emery. 13-6 Canyon View by 7. $1:43 left to play in the opening quarter when we return.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 758.
Back to the action. 1:40 left to play here in the opening quarter. Canyon View with a 13-6 lead. Emery out of the timeout. We'll bring in A.J. Thomas for the first time in this game. We'll look at some underclassmen here on the Spartan roster. Brett Griffin with the ball top of the key. Tries to take Ludlow off the dribble. There's nothing there. He gives it to Johansson. A pickpocket steal. And then a foul in the opening court as Ty Attic came up with the steal. So another turnover for Emery. And again, that has been the biggest factor in this game of the early going. Canyon View's defense, active hands, forcing turnovers and turning them into points.
Just too much one-on-one on the outside. An awful lot of turnovers. And Canyon View is taking advantage of the turnovers, and that's what you do.
Falcon ball, it's Slack, bounce pass. Quick swing, right corner, 3-ball up. Hits the top of the backboard, does Morris. Tussle for the loose ball. Somehow Ludlow comes up with it. He's a hustler. He does all the dirty work for Canyon View. And now the Falcons out of the right corner. Morris drives, lost the basketball. Herdsman comes up with it. Under a minute to play in the first. Spartans are going to push. Will Jeffs in transition, lays it in for 2. Will continues to produce off the bench for Emery. Second field goal of the quarter, and the lead is 13-8 Canyon View.
Really nice job to get the pass over the top, and with the hands to cradle the ball, go up and finish to get 2 points needed. They needed those points.
Thomas and Herdsman at the top for Emery. Drive, stop, pop, mid-range jumper, good. And that's Seth Morris. He has been so active for Canyon View in this game.
That's a pocket pass right at the free throw line.
Shot clock turned off. We're down to the final 22 ticks. Porter with the ball, goes right side, kicks. AJ, head fake from deep. Drive, stops on the baseline. Looking, goes back over the top of the defense to the perimeter. We're down to 10. A drive in, Porter is fouled, and that will be foul shots, as that's the 15th foul against the Falcons. They managed to really minimize the damage, Travis. They had 3 fouls very early in this quarter. Emery's only going to get 2 foul shots out of it. Porter goes back for the second time in this game.
Yeah, Canyon View's not strong on the perimeter. You can get past those guards and get inside the paint. But Emery's playing right into their hands because they're taking an awful lot of long jump shots. There's a missed free throw. But you don't want to take those long jumpers because those long rebounds come out, and then you give Canyon View transition points, and they took advantage. They're up 15-8.
Porter now 2 of 3 at the stripe. Second shot is up, and that one is good, so he's got 3 points. Make it 3 of 4 at the line. Final 9 seconds. Attic lets it roll up, grabs it at the mid-stripe line. 6 on the game clock, goes to Ludlow off the right wing. 3, Attic's going to have to launch. Does over the top of Thomas, no good. And that takes us to the end of 1. I think you'll take it if you're Emery. Could have been a disaster with the amount of turnovers. They minimize in that realm. They trail 15-9 at the end of the first. We'll go to the second quarter. We're back in 60 seconds. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Back in for the second quarter. Canyon View holding a 15-9 lead over the Spartans. Other scores from around this region: Richfield 19, North Sanpete 9 at the end of 1, and Juab holds a 17-8 lead over Delta after 1. Slack with the ball, moves it to Ludlow. He's in the right corner, now to Attic. Puts it on the ground, gets about 6 feet away from the basket, drives in over the top of Johansson. No good. Another rebound, a miss by Sanders at near point-blank range. And now Thomas with the ball moving for Emery on the other direction. Devin Rasmussen comes into the game, takes it hard to the rack, shot no good. Rebound down low by Wes Johansson. Kick out to Franson. Right corner 3, just short. Jace has had a couple of good looks, just a tad bit short. A missed opportunity for Emery. It's Canyon View ball. Falcons go into the high post. Kick out. Ludlow for 3. He's true from deep. And Trenton Ludlow once again, the senior, He's got 3 points in this game, but he has made his impact felt on both the glass and the defensive side of the ball. And it's 18-9. Canyon View's doubled up the Spartans.
He was really good at Emery in the first meeting.
Lob in down low to West Johansson. Backing his man down. Big fella hook shot good. West is on the board with 2. And that's what we need to see more of. He is so crafty with his back to the basket. Goes right over the top of Hollows for 2, 18-11.
And there's no size out there to defend that, so you got to continue to attack.
3 ball, top of the key. Attic, no good. Long rebound. Johansson grabs it in between 2 Canyon View defenders. Gives it to Breck. Nearly double dribbled, but he managed to keep his concentration and brings the ball back out. Thomas, wide open triple. Good. A.J. Thomas from deep. And we have a foul on the ground under the basket. But Thomas knocking down Emery's first 3 of the ball game. They'll count the bucket and then call a foul against West Johansson.
Yeah, the 3's good. Foul underneath. Trying to get position for a miss. That's a good job of not swinging the ball to the corner because your first instinct is to swing. You got to be aggressive and shoot the ball.
Thomas knocks down a triple. Our first look now at Porter Citrid. So at the top, Franson and Citrid for Emery. Thomas and Rasmussen down low with a big fella West in the middle. Lob in, it's Beeler. Kick out, left side, Slack, Ludlow, open 3, no good. Beeler with a rebound. Beeler with a bounce pass. Finds Slack out of the corner. He drives, floats it up on the baseline. No good. Another rebound for Beeler. So the offensive glass being dominated by the Falcons, and that is a pretty move by Ty Attic. Boy, he had the Emery defense going left. Scoop layup to the right side. 2014 Canyon View.
You give them 100 opportunities, they're going to make one. You've got to rebound the ball. It's simple.
They are too good offensively to give up multiple second chance and third chance opportunities. Johansson kick out. Porter head fake. Beautiful move. 3 is up. No good. Missed it off of the right side of the rim. Rasmussen was trying to hustle to save that ball. Goes into the Gatorade cooler. Steps out of bounds. The ball goes back to the Falcons. Nice hustle by Emery. Citrid gets his first triple off. I'm a fan of Porter Citrid's game. He's been very good at the JV level. Getting some run now with the varsity for the second consecutive game. He got some run against Manti last Friday.
Right now, you're just trying to find lineups of guys who are going to give you energy.
Well, right now, the Spartans will go with Franson and Citrid in the backcourt. Scott Johansson, Will Jeffs, and A.J. Thomas down low. Canyon View with Slack, Ludlow. They also have Phelps Sanders out on the floor. There's a bounce pass right on cue to Phelps Sanders. He lays it in for 2. And now it's 22-14. Canyon View by 8. Sanders has his point total up to 7 already.
He just got really good positioning, and all you got to do is make one bounce feed. He's right under the hoop.
Citrid top of the key. He's guarded by Ludlow. Wants to go left. Stops 15 feet away. Gives it to Franson. Around a pick. 17 on the shot clock. Now to Thomas. Thomas drives. Floats one up over the top of Hollows. No good. Jeffs with the rebound. Puts it back up. Draws the foul. And will go to the line to shoot 2. That's Will Jeffs with some more hustle plays down low. Porter Herdsman will come back into the game here for the Spartans. Great defense by Beeler. Beeler has been a difference maker for the Falcons off of the bench. And in a hurry, too.
Yeah, he's a really good defender. He moves his feet well. He stays in position, and he never gets out of positioning.
Jeffs knocks down the first foul shot. A.J. Thomas will come out of the game. Porter Herdsman will come in. Some good minutes for Thomas as well. 22-15, Canyon View by 7. 4:51 to play in the first half. Second foul shot for Will Jeffs is no good, in and out. Fighting for the rebound was Scott Johansson. What hustle. Could not come up with it. But he battled 2 Falcons to attempt to get it. Attic with the ball. He's at the top of the key. Goes left side to Ludlow. Cross court. Finds Jeter Sanders. Sanders takes a couple of dribbles. And now goes back to Ludlow. No look. Finds Attic. 15 feet away. He lost the ball. Will Jeffs again. Forces the turnover. And now gives it up to Franson. Jace brings it up left side. Reverses course. Finds Citrid in the right corner. Now to Porter. Porter face guarded by Attic. Goes back to Citrid. No dribble. And gives it up to Johansson. Scott, a triple. Nice shot. My goodness. That's from deep. And Scott has brought Emery within 4 points. He's got 5 of the ball game. 30-second timeout by Canyon View. I was at a loss of words for a moment. Not a lot of dribbling for Emery. That's the way they want to play. I know they feel comfortable doing that. And Scott was able to step back and launch from the moon, knocked it down.
Yeah, got his feet planted, got a little bit of space. Says, all right, if you're going to give me that little bit of space, I'm going to rise up and shoot. And he knocks down the triple. And Emery, with all the problems, only down 4.
That is the quality look from Scott Johansson, who continues to showcase his versatility out on the floor. What we've seen from Scott is he can run the ball, he can run up the court, he can handle the basketball, he can hit from deep, he can drive to the basket. I mean, his versatility is something that he can use to his advantage, and he did so right there.
Again, Canyon View they're not great on the perimeter, so opportunities are going to be there. They're really good at just kind of packing inside the paint, but around the perimeter, you can have your way.
Out of the timeout for Emery, Franson and Citrit up top, Herdsman and Johansson down low with Will Jeffs in the middle. Tyadek will bring the ball up. He's got Slack and Ludlow with him at the top. Beeler is in the game along with Phelps Sanders for the Falcons. 3:52 and counting here in the first half. Slack with the ball off of the left elbow. Gives it back now right side at Sanders. Feeds it down low. Slack creates some space. Shot no good. Gets his own rebound. Kick out now left side. Here's a 15-footer on the way. Good. Tyadek is good from 2. And we have a foul called against Canyon View. Call it on Beeler. So the basket will count. It makes it 24-18 Canyon View. First foul against Beeler.
Go back to the Emery. When they were at Emery, they lived at the mid-range. So far in this first half, again, they're getting to the mid-range, and they're scoring in the mid-range. So you got to push them off that space.
Citrit out of the game. Braxton Butler comes back in. Herdsman will walk it up. It's Butler off the left elbow. Now the ball stripped, stolen Ludlow. What a defensive play. And Ludlow running coast to coast, tries to finish at the rim. Shot is off the mark, and rebound of Braxton Butler. Great hustle to get back and prevent the transition bucket. Herdsman gives it to Johansson. Thought about the triple, step back. Great defense by Sanders. He has to give it up now to Butler. Butler, 18 feet away, goes to Herdsman, right side. 16 on the shot clock for Emery. In his face, it's Attic. Porter crosses over. Gets to the baseline, kills it, 8 feet from the basket, back out to Johansson. Scott wants the triple. Excellent close by Sanders, and Emery turns it over yet again. Lob up, it's Ludlow. He's got nothing but Franson with him, and we'll see if they call this an offensive foul. They call a travel on Ludlow. I think it's actually the right call.
He shuffled his feet. On the gather, he doesn't gather cleanly, and he's trying to regather. He shuffles the feet, wiped the basket away, and that's 2 layups now that he's blown.
24-18, Emery trailing by 6, and Coach Justice has worked his starting 5 back out onto the floor. Herdsman will bring it up, and Attic will walk with him at the volleyball line. As we got 25 on the shot clock. Right side, holding it's Johansson with Slack in his face, got a size advantage. Scott doesn't put it on the ground, instead goes down to West, and we have a foul against Beeler.
He got him across the arm. Clear as day, you can see it from up here on our vantage point. He swipes across his forearm.
That's the second personal on Beeler. He'll come out of the game. Hollow's back in. 3 team fouls for Canyon View, only 1 for Emery with 2:30 to play in the first half. Lob in. Butler finds Johansson, who goes right back to Butler, swings it left wing. Jay strives. Goes back mid-range. Johansson traveled.
You got to shoot the first one.
That's great defense by Hollows. He's able to create just enough contact, send West off balance, and then he couldn't save it.
Just shoot it. You're right there in the paint. You're not going to get a better look.
2:13 to play here in the first half. Down low, great ball movement. And a drive in for Phelps Sanders, who finishes in the paint.
That's pretty passing.
Oh, my goodness. Ball movement for Canyon View on point. 26-18, that's the score. Canyon View with the lead. Johansson down low, fading away, shot no good. Hollows with a great interior defense. And a rebound and push now by Attic. He goes right side. Ludlow with a head fake. Jump stop, kick out, 3 ball on the way. Sanders' shot bounces all around the rim, no good. A rebound to West Johansson. He gives it to Porter. Full head of steam across midcourt, inside 20 feet. Goes now outside, right wing. It's Franson who drives. His floater in the paint is short. Slack had the terrific defense. Jace couldn't shake him. And now we're down to the final 90 seconds, and Canyon View can extend their lead to double digits. Slack holds off the right side. Emery out of a 2-3 zone. Slack holding. Top of the key. Ludlow moves it back right side. Slack holds, goes high post. Attic puts it on the ground. Kick out top of the key. Drive kick, right side. Slack, open triple, no good. But a rebound. It's tipped away. Attic able to tip it away from Johansson, and then a swat inside the paint against Scott Johansson. It was clean up top. They say Scott fouled Slack with the body, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 1:04 to play in the first half. And I think that's a clean block up high by Scott. I don't know much more you could ask for if you're Coach Justice, effort-wise defensively.
Yeah, unless they're saying, on the fall through coming down, he gets them, but it's clean up top. But you don't put yourself in that situation if you rebound the basketball.
Slack knocks down the first foul shot. Emery's going to go back to the bench. Rasmussen and Jeffs will come in. Scott and Wes Johansson will go to the bench for the final minute 4 of the first half. Slack, second foul shot up. He's 2 of 2 at the line. He has 2 points in the game, and it's 28-18 Canyon View.
Yeah, rebounding the ball is an effort thing, and it's an energy thing, and right now they're just not doing a good job cleaning that area up.
Rasmussen with the ball off of the right wing, down to 55 ticks. Emery works it to Butler off the left wing. Butler guarded by Attic, top of the key to Rasmussen. Devin handoff to Herdsman. Porter gets inside 15 and now finds Franson. We're down to 16 on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Franson, left corner. Butler, hand in his face, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound by Lidlow. Outlet pass up, finds Sanders. Sanders corrals the ball, spin move, gets away from traffic and goes in for 2 to make it 30-18. Shot clock turned off. Canyon View enjoying their largest lead of the game. Emery can hold for the final shot.
What should have been a steal turned into 2 points.
That was great. It was a great maneuver that time.
50-50 balls.
Yep. Canyon View's won the majority of them in the first half. 12 ticks here in the second. Franson with the ball guarded by Slack. Goes left side to Butler. Down to 6 on the game clock. Butler around a pick. Nothing there. 3 seconds. Not a good offensive set by Emery, and Franson stepped on the sideline, trying to create some space with .3. That's excellent defense by Canyon View, a slow offensive set by Emery. And with .3 left here in the first half, the Falcons may just inbound this and take a 12-point advantage into the break.
A really tough first half with the turnovers, not rebounding the basketball, struggling to shoot the ball. 18 points, down 12 on the road.
Tough place to come get a win, tough place to play from behind. Inbound it, and Ludlow tried to launch down court. Falls well short, didn't get it off in time to begin with. And that takes us through one half here in Canyon View. The Falcons rolling right now. They lead Emery 30-18. The Spartans have managed to weather multiple Canyon View storms, but now they're going to have to start quick in the third quarter as they trail by 12. We'll take a look at the first half stats. The halftime report brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics is next. It's Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
My son and daughter both play sports, a lot of sports, and with that can come injuries, bruises, sprains, and unfortunately breaks. That's why we use Eastern Utah Imaging. They're a convenient and local option for imaging and an important part of a student-athlete's team.
Eastern Utah Imaging for high-quality, affordable MRI and X-ray services. Many quick scans take 30 minutes or less. You can call for an appointment or ask your doctor to refer you to Eastern Utah Imaging, North Fairgrounds Road in Price. Call 636 X-ray. That's 636-9729.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
2222 for a free consultation today.
Welcome to the Emery Spartans Halftime Report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Call at 637-2222 and schedule your free consultation for a smile that will last a lifetime.
It's halftime here at Canyon View High School in Cedar City, and the Falcons lead the Spartans 30-18. Welcome into the Castle Valley Orthodontics Halftime Report, brought to you by Dr. Kelly and the staff down at Castle Valley Orthodontics. Travis, really that first half, the biggest problem for Emery, it was turnovers and it was offensive glass. That was the biggest issue. They allowed too many second chance opportunities to Canyon View, and they also gave up way too many opportunities in transition due to turnovers.
Yeah, you just got to be better cleaning that up, not giving teams multiple opportunities or multiple cracks, because eventually they're going to score, and that's what Canyon View did. And then off the turnovers, they did a good job. They got to their spots on the floor in the offensive end, or they got transition points. So Emery's got some things to clean up.
Emery did knock down 2 3-point jumpers in that first half. As we take a look at the scoring statistics, Scott Johansson leads the way for Emery. He's got 5 points. Scott did knock down a big straightaway 3. That brought Emery within 4. But then after that, we saw a massive Canyon View run that extended this lead to double digits.
Yeah, Emery did a good job. They got within the 4 that you talked about, and then coming out of the timeout, they go on that run. And then they couldn't withstand getting back in the game right before the half. A couple turnovers, a couple long shots. Canyon View takes advantage, and coming back from a double-digit lead has been the theme here on the road as of late.
Porter Herdsman with 3 points, all 3 coming at the stripe as he went 3 of 4 at the foul line. 3 points for Will Jeffs. He has 1 bucket, 1 foul shot. A.J. Thomas off the bench knocked down a triple for Emery as well. He has 3 points. 2 points for Jace Franson. 2 points for Wes Johansson, and that rounds out the 18 points for the Spartans. For Canyon View, should not come as any surprise. The lead men in this game, Phelps Sanders has 11 points, and Ty Attic has 10 points. They account for 21 of the Canyon View 30 points in the first half.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very deep. You go up and down the roster. Beeler's a very good defender. I think Ludlow, when he's in there on the wing, he causes a lot of problems with his length. So you go up and down the roster, it's a very good team, and when they get that production from those two, they're difficult to beat at home.
I've always been a big fan of the way Asher Slack plays. He comes off the bench, he makes his impact felt. One of those guards, right? Smaller, undersized guard that does the dirty work, and he's done that for Coach Blackner here at Canyon View for the last couple of seasons. It's a well-rounded team. There's no doubt about it. And they have length, they have speed, they're active defensively. This is going to be a tough out for a lot of squads as we get down to the final 4 games of the regular season. You have to marvel at what Canyon View can bring to the table. It's a good basketball club.
A very good basketball club, like you said. You talk about Slack off the bench, but you talk about the way they defend. And they're a good defensive team. They're going to hold teams similar to Richfield under your season total. And right now, Emery well below what they need to be at here on the road.
Yeah, the 2 quarters that we have watched so far played out very similar. Emery trailed 15-9 at the end of the first quarter. It was a 15-9 total again in the second. That's how we get to 30-18 here at the end of the first half. And I think the 2 quarters were played at a very similar pace, which obviously benefits Canyon View. While we have a moment, we will take a look at the RPI. This really does matter as we get down to the final 4 games. This Canyon View team right now is number 3. That's where they sit. Emery right now is number 9. That's how important tonight's game is. Now, Emery and Union razor thin right now. Emery has the toughest strength of schedule in 3A as we get down to the Final Four regular season games. So this is a team that has definitely been well tested, but that's Region 12 in general. I mean, it's excellent. Excellent competition night in and night out.
Every game's going to be tough. You've got to be ready to play night in and night out, especially in this region.
Let's take a look at some of the other scores from around the state, specifically in this region. Now, at halftime, Richfield rolling over North St. Pete 37-17. Richfield's number 2 in the RPI, and for good reason. That is a well-rounded ball team as well.
Best team we've seen.
Yeah, right there with Canyon View, I think, right?
Yeah, those two.
I think they're both very, very good out of the games that we have called this year. Also with a break right now, Juab with a 31-19 lead over Delta. And the last update we had, Manti held a 2-point lead over the Carbon Dinos. So there's your Region 12 scoreboard. Here on the halftime report, brought to you by Castle Valley Orthodontics. Second half is going to get underway in about 2 minutes here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Hanson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Branson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half underway. It's Emery basketball. Starting lineups have worked their way back out onto the floor for both teams. Except for Emery, they'll roll with Brett Griffin, who will take over for Braxton Butler. Left side, Herdsman with the ball, goes top of the key to Franson, swings it to Griffin. Three-point shot out of the corner, money! Brett Griffin from deep. So the freshman steps up, gives Emery a triple to get the second half off and rolling.
Needed that one to start. On your first offensive set, you get a corner three, and it touches down, nothing but net.
30-21. Emery down by 9. Morris works the ball right side to Jeter Sanders. And he has it swiped. Franson gives it off to Herdsman. Fills the lane perfectly. Misses the layup with the left hand off the left side. Looked like a golden opportunity, and Canyon View tries to answer with a three-point shot. No good. Sanders' shot is off the mark, but Sanders gets the steal. Will move in, threads the needle with a pass. Attic goes right back to Sanders. 2 points. So turnovers and a missed layup extends Canyon View's lead back to 11.
That's 5 possible points you just let get away.
Franson out of the right corner. Wants to go to Griffin. That pass is intercepted by Sanders. He drives and finishes. So Jeter Sanders for 2 when it's 34-21. Canyon View puts together a 4-0 run, again forcing turnovers. Wes Johansson passes out of the paint, goes to Scott, the triple, it's no good. Rebound by Jeter Sanders. Sanders is going to push. Canyon View has the numbers. Bounce pass, Attic, kick, left corners. Morris for 3, good. And the Falcons now have their largest lead of the game at 16. Coach Justice is going to take a full timeout, and we're going to take it as well. The Falcons razzling and dazzling this hometown crowd with a miniature run, 37-21 Canyon View, when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
You've been accused.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint, featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Top It Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Tuxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Top It also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Top It Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4. Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Welcome back in the YouTube audience as well. 6:05 to play here in the third quarter. Emery out of the timeout. Johansson threw it away. He thought Breck was going to go left. He went right. Ball bounces around, and Attic takes it in for 2, and it's 39-21. Attic now with 12 points in the game. And it's an 18-point Canyon View lead. 9-0 run for the Falcons. Emery had this lead down to single digits in Canyon View, putting an exclamation point on things right now. Johansson had the ball stripped, able to go back down and grab it, but then had position and left his knee, stood back up, and is called for the travel. So another turnover, it goes back to Canyon View.
Canyon View is not going to allow him to just live in the paint. They're sending double or triple every time to get the ball out of his hands.
39-21. Canyon View with the lead. Right side, holding. It's Sanders. He goes back to Jeter Sanders, who goes back to Phelps Sanders. Two-man game in effect at the top of the key. There's Jeter off of the right corner. Nothing there. Bounce pass. Morris finds a man open. Hollows behind the back to Sanders for 3. Good. What a thing of beauty. The ball movement by Canyon View was off the charts, and they have doubled up Emery 42-21. On a 12-0 run. Griffin with the ball out of the high post, goes to Thomas. He thought about the 3, gives it to Porter Citrid. Cross court, Scott Johansson puts up a triple, no good. Breck flies in for the rebound, tip out to Citrid. His shot is off the mark. A fight for the ball down low, over the back called against Phelps Sanders. Different 5 right now for Emery out on the floor. Breck, Griffin, and Porter Citrid, A.J. Thomas, Wes Johansson, and Scott Johansson.
Yeah, just a tough last 3.5 minutes or so. You get the 3, and a blink of an eye, you're down in a 12-0 rut and a hole, and down big.
Trying to go inside to West. Ball thrown off the mark. Hollows with the steal. And so another turnover for Emery as we near the midway point here in the third quarter. Emery has not scored since the opening possession of this quarter. Ludlow was coming to the game for Canyon View. Got caught in the air, throws it away. Ball stolen by Scott Johansson. Emery trying to stop the bleeding. 4:22 to play in the first half. Johansson brings it up, goes to Citrid off the left wing. Citrid back to Johansson. Subs coming in for Emery at the next dead ball. A.J. Thomas holds. Wes Johansson sets the high pick, sets a double pick. Thomas, nothing there. Has to give it back to West. 15 on the shot clock. Big fella in the paint. Hook shot up. Somehow it rims out, but he does draw the foul on Hollows, and so West will go to the line to shoot 2. I'm not sure how that shot didn't fall. But West has a chance to end this Emery drought at the line where he will shoot 2. First shot for West is up, and it's in.
You got to chip away. These last 4 minutes, you've got to chip away, get this down to 10.
So subs coming in. Emery right now will go well, both foul shots good.
It's always an adventure, right?
Always. We apologize for the camera. It was hit by some kids walking by. Try to get that fixed for you guys as soon as we can. Canyon View with the basketball. Shot away. It's no good. A rebound. It's grabbed by Emery, and now they'll push the opposite direction. Emery trying to run off the right wing. Franson in the paint, draws the foul, and will now go to the line to shoot 2.
So you're getting to the free throw line. The clock stopped. You have an opportunity now to knock down a couple more free throws. 3:38 left in the third, 42-23. Jace looking to scratch for the first time tonight.
First shot at the line for Franson is good. Jace is a perfect 3 for 3 at the stripe right now. Second shot for Franson is also good. Make it 4 for 4 for Jace at the line. Emery's going to go to a press. And Canyon View is going to beat the press. Sadek with the ball. Wants to go cross court and does. We're down to 3 minutes and 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. Falcons go into the high post. Bouncing around, looking, turnover, no. Slack goes down, gets it, finds Lidlow. Step back 3, passes off. Finding the open man, and that's really unselfish basketball. Jeter Sanders for 3 at the top of the key. It's 45-25.
Yeah, the ball movement. They find the shooter, the open shooter, dead on, straight on, 3, good.
Emery with the basketball. Nearly another turnover. It is a turnover. Lidlow with the ball, takes it coast to coast, and he lines it in for 2.
It hit off the referee. The referee's in place. The ball just stuck to the referee's stomach, and it's in play. Coast to coast layup, 2 points.
Lob down low. Jeff's kick out. Butler will try a 3. Butler's 3 is good.
Butler knocks down the 3, gets a good look, and buried it.
Makes it 46-28. Emery right now down by 18. Inside the paint, kick out right side. Ludlow for 3, it's no good. Rasmussen with the rebound. Gives it to Franson. Jace tries to finish on the other end. Shot no good. Rebound by Will Jeffs. Foul and 1. So Will have a chance for a 3-point play.
Now Will's a kid. It's going to take his lunch pail to work. He's going to work down low. He fights, gets a rebound, goes up 2 more points, and a chance for a free throw to tack on to get this lead down to 15 points.
And 1 for Will is good. That makes it 46-31, so a 3-point play for Will Jeffs.
A little bit of life to the end of the quarter.
Thankfully for Emery, right?
Yeah.
And now the Falcons will work the ball around the perimeter, trying to get it into the corner. Now they go to Slack. Again, we apologize for the camera on our YouTube feed. We will get it corrected momentarily, as we had some unruly kids kick the camera and move it off course. Canyon View with the basketball, try to go inside. Braxton Butler with a hustle play. Comes up with a loose ball, and then unfortunately, Emery turns it back over. Down low. Canyon View lost the ball, a turnover. That's hustle play by Braxton Butler, Travis.
Yeah, Braxton Butler gets his hands in there. He clogs it up. He doesn't allow the passing lane, and it's a turnover. You have a chance now. More points, opportunity, minute 20 approaching.
46-31, down to a minute 18 to play here in the third quarter, and a turnover. Ludlow's going to take it into the front court, trying to go coast to coast, draws the foul, and he'll have an and 1 opportunity.
That's the one kid on the perimeter you can't lazily pass the ball to. He sticks his arms out, he picks it off, and he gets another layup, and he's going to go to the free throw line to tack on a free throw. Porter picks up the foul. It's the third team foul. Free throw good.
So Ludlow with a 3-point play, and it's 49-31. Canyon View with the lead. as we get down to the final minute 7 here in the third quarter. Jace with the basketball. Jace will try a triple. Misses. Rebound at Canyon View. And now the Falcons will push it up. Slack underneath the basket. Shot at the rim is good.
That's tough inside the paint. Defender flies by. You throw it up. It goes high off glass in. Lead back to 20.
51-31. We're down to the final 38 ticks here in the third. Emery will hold. Herdsman with the ball just above the mid-stripe line. Gives it in now 15 feet away. It's Braxton Butler. Gives it to Franson. Jace goes back to Butler. Off the left wing. Butler drives inside. Kick out. Finds Rasmussen. He lost the basketball. Lidlow able to pick it up.
Where did he come from?
He's all over the court. That's his style of ball.
Off a trampoline. Goes up and blocks it. Ball's going to stick. Canyon View off the tip out. With 8.6 left in the third quarter, 51-31 Falcons.
7 seconds left here in the third quarter. Slack goes high post, fadeaway shot. Phelps Sanders good. And that takes us to the end of 3. It was all Canyon View in that 8-minute interval. They led by 12. They extended to 22. 53-31, Falcons with the lead over the Spartans when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Whether it is for your personal vehicle or a work truck, Toppet Pickup Covers has what you are looking for to either dress your truck up or protect your belongings. Low-profile covers from Tuxedo, paint-matched fiberglass toppers from ARE, or full utility covers and bed slides. Toppet also has the best warranty that you will find in the market. Toppet Pickup Covers, on the west side of I-15, off the 400 South exit in Springville.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
The Spartans play here.
Braxton Butler, number 32. Will Jeffs, number 34. Scott Johansson, 35.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
We get back for the final quarter of this one. It's 53-31, Canyon View with the lead. Seems like a formality at this point as Emery attempts to get back into this game. Travis, we know that the Spartans are capable of lighting it up from beyond the arc, and they're going to have to do that over the final 8 minutes.
You're going to have to go fast and in a hurry, and you're going to have to score in bunches. And for Canyon View, it's simple. You're just going to grind the last 8 minutes out.
Ludlow with the ball. He goes top of the key. Sanders thought about the three. Instead goes to Jeter. Sanders off the right wing. Kick out. Wanted to go top. Goes to the right corner. Three-point shot, no good. And a rebound to Wes Johansson. West with the basketball. Gives it up now to Porter Herdsman. Porter with the ball. Moves right side. Gives it to Johansson. Scott. Scoop. No good. Split two defenders. Couldn't get it to fall. Falcons are now going to push on the opposite direction. Attic. He spins on Butler. Replaying good interior defense. And Johansson maybe got away with a shove. Driving on the baseline was Sanders. He stepped on the baseline out of bounds, and so I say credit West with the savvy defensive play to force the turnover. Nearly 1 minute gone by on the fourth. It's still 53-31.
Force the turnover, get the ball back, see if you can get some points.
Johansson from 15. Holds the ball, moves it to Butler off the left side. Foul shot, no good, but Braxton will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, got a clip from behind, almost got the roll off the front of the rim, so 2 free throw opportunities coming.
Braxton, always a gamer. Get maximum effort out of Braxton night in and night out. First foul shot is up, it's no good.
Hard off the hill. Again, these rims here at Canyon View, they're a little tight.
Second shot for Butler, no good. Missed the pair.
Again, you've got to have such a soft touch in this gym.
Canyon View holds. It's Attic at the top of the key. Gives it off to Ludlow. Ludlow back to Jeter Sanders. Fading away from 15. Good. Canyon View has been on point here, Travis, in the second half.
Yeah, they just get to the free throw line and down and rise up.
Have not missed much. Herdsman with the ball. Goes right side. It's Johansson. Scott's going to bring the ball back out. Porter goes high post. It's West. Gives it to Porter. A triple. Good. Porter from deep.
It's a good sign. No hesitation. And just shoot the ball. Let it fly.
55-34. Canyon View right now holding a hefty 21-point lead as we get down to the final 6 minutes of this game. Right side. Attic gives it to Hollows. It's a deep Canyon View team as well. They can go 8, 9 deep, not really fill a whole lot. Attic and Phelps Sanders, of course, the leaders offensively, but they have so many kids that play so many different roles. Attic spin move, fading away from 14. Shot, gets the bounce off the back iron. Textbook possession as the shot clock was winding down for Canyon View. And it's 57-34 on the bucket from Ty Attic, who now has 14 points in the game for Canyon View.
Yeah, they've got some bounces tonight, and they've got the look, and there's a nice three.
Porter has his second triple, second in as many possessions for Emery. It's 57-37. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth, as Porter now up to 9 points in the game for the Spartans. Left side, holding, it's Attic. He's guarded by Scott Johansson, goes top of the key. Right side now to Ludlow. Ludlow finds the cutter, beautiful. It's Attic once again. How about the ball movement from Canyon View? Don't see a lot of dribbling. They move with such fluidness on the offensive side.
The ball does not hit the floor. It's just movement, cut, and pay attention.
59-37. Drive inside. Johansson draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot two.
Camera almost went down again. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese up here.
We go to the foul line. Scott Johansson will have an opportunity at the stripe. He's got 5 in the ball game. So Canyon View has done a terrific job of really limiting Scott, specifically in the open floor, right? He's had to create just about anything and everything that he wants offensively, and a chance now to get a couple at the stripe.
You're just trying to get good habits this last 4 minutes 30 going into Friday.
Scott knocks down the first foul shot.
You've got to have better starts. Again, a slow start puts you behind the 8 ball a little bit. It's hard to come back in high school basketball when you're down double digits early on. It just is. It's just the truth.
Especially against good teams, and we see a lot of that here in this region, right? A lot of good teams.
Well, especially if you're turning the ball over.
Yeah.
5 out of the 6 possessions. They had a stretch where it was, 5 straight possessions with a turnover? Just got to be better with the ball.
6, yeah.
It's just being smarter with the basketball.
Second shot for Johansson was good. Timeout is taken on the floor. 4.5 to play here in the ball game. It's 59-39. Canyon View with the lead. A full timeout. We'll pause for 60 seconds. I'll be back with more Emery High School basketball on 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Spartans play here.
Champ Justice, number 1. Porter Herdsman, number 21.
Mo Stilson, number 25.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL. And 750 AM KOAL.
4:19 left in the game, 59-39. Falcons up by 20 on the Spartans. And they have put on a clinic, have the Falcons here in the second half. Ludlow with the ball off the right side. Excellent pass. Finds Jeter Sanders on the baseline. He's being guarded by Franson. Takes him all the way around. Oop-de-oop. Back to the basket for 2. That's 11 now for Jeter Sanders. Then it's 61-39 Canyon View.
Little yo-yo action. Get to the rim. Flip it up. 2 more points. 61-39.
He's only a sophomore, so you're going to see a lot more of Jeter Sanders. Nice hard drive to the bucket by West Johansson. Can't get the shot to fall, but he'll go back to the line. West with 4 points in this game.
And they went away from trying to get the ball down low. I think early on they got a little hesitant to go back in, started to fall in love with the outside shot, fell into a trap, plays right into Canyon View's hands. Free throw no good, but that's the aggressive nature that you like to see. You can score down there on this team.
West goes 0 of 2 at the stripe. I don't think there's any big that West can't score against in this classification. With his back to the basket, he's one of the best I have seen all season long. I love the old school feel from West Johansson, the way he plays down to the post. Has struggled to score the ball tonight, but he's been great for Emery all season long. Fadeaway jumper shot off the mark for the Falcons as Jack Meyer is checked into the game for the first time. Coach Blackner going to dig a little bit deeper into the bench. He's now ran 9 deep, excuse me. Down low, West, again, aggressive move. This time blocked by Meyer down low. So we hit the 3:07 mark, still 61-39. Canyon View holding a comfortable advantage as we get down to the final 3 minutes. Emery right now with Franson and Herdsman, Brett Griffin, and Scott and West Johansson out on the floor. Herdsman got his hand on the ball, knocked it away, picked up by Franson. Jace, coast to coast, draws the foul, shot no good. But Jace will go back to the line where he has 4 points in this game, all 4 at the foul line.
Yeah, early on, they did a good job. Canyon View had 3 quick fouls. So they were penetrating, they were putting their head down, they were getting to the cup. Again, they kind of went away from it. You can see now the last couple possessions off those turnovers, they went back to what was working. A little too late, though.
Franson steps up to the stripe. Jace, good.
5 points for Jace. Porter's leading scorer, right? 9?
Porter, yes, so far in the game, yeah, he's leading all scorers. Scott Johansson will come out of the game. Devin Rasmussen will check in. Jace knocks down the second foul shot. So he is 6 of 6 at the line, and he'll have a break. So here's the 5 out of the floor for Emery. Brett Griffin, A.J. Thomas, Porter Herdsman, Devin Rasmussen, and Will Jeffs. That's the 5 for Emery. Spartans are going to go 1-2-2. Press at the mid-stripe and fall back into that zone. They extend it way out. Into the high post, Ludlow, turnaround, shot off the back of the rim. No good, gets his own rebound. Lob up to Meyer through his hands. Finds the cutter at Sanders. Jeter Sanders' layup is no good, so a rare miss for him tonight. He's done about everything right all game long. Emery trying to push in transition. Active hands. Turnover. Canyon View. Ludlow goes up, and he goes in for an easy 2-point bucket.
It's almost like he's waiting to draw the contact. He slides through it and finishes. He's got 10 points now. 30-second timeout.
2:04 left to play in this one. 63-41. Canyon View with a 22-point lead over the Spartans. We'll keep it here. And now Emery's going to have to try to rebound quickly, Travis, because coming up on Friday, it's a home game finally. Seems like it's been forever since we've been at home, but we get the Carbon Dinos on Friday.
Rival game, Dinos into town. We talked about this road trip, a week ago. We were hoping to have better results. Looks like we're going to end up 0-3, so got to finish the season strong.
We know that is an improved Carbon team as they continue to get more and more healthy as the season goes on.
It's never easy.
No. Rivalry games are always fun. They're exciting. They bring a lot of emotion. It's going to be a lot of fun. Canyon View is going to dig a little bit deeper into that bench. Seth Morris will stay out on the floor. Now he's joined by Zach Main, who we have not seen in this matchup yet. Brexton Roundy is also coming to the game, along with Jackson Whitaker. So some new faces here for Canyon View. Jeter Sanders will stay in. Emery will go with Griffin and A.J. Thomas, Devin Rasmussen, Will Jeffs, and Porter Citrid for the final 2 minutes. Emery working the ball around the wing. It's Porter Citrid. Coach Justice saying during the pregame he's earned his moments. Here's a turnaround jumper, no good. Will Jeffs with a big-time rebound.
He's got 6 points and at least 6 rebounds, 5 or 6 rebounds.
He is such a hustler. That is the 15th foul against Canyon View, so Will Jeffs will go to the line to shoot 2.
That reward for getting inside, getting the rebound.
He's 2 of 3 at the stripe in this game. First shot for Will is no good. We talked about it, the tough road trip. We pointed this out at the beginning of the year when we got the schedule, or rather in the summer when we got the schedule, looking at the fact that we would have to go Richfield, Manti, Canyon View. That's as tough as it gets on the road. Jeffs misses the second foul shot as well. And a rebound is grabbed by the Falcons. Walking the ball up, it's Zach Main. Gives it off to Jeter Sanders. We're down to 95 seconds left in this one. The formality at this point is Canyon View looking to keep a hold of that number 3 ranking. 3-point shot out of the corner is no good. A rebound down low and a putback by Brexton Roundy is good to make it 65-41 Canyon View.
Yeah, that ball just stuck up the glass and ricochets right into the waiting arms. Go back up, 2 points.
Thomas lobs it to Jeffs down low, and Will walk in for 2 points.
He's got 8.
That's a nice pass over the top of the defense by A.J. to make it 65-43. Now top of the key, holding. 3-point shot, Jeter Sanders, money. He has been so good tonight. Say timeout. They're going to keep it rolling as Coach Blackner just wants a sub. See if we're going to actually, it looks like we will have a timeout. So we get down to the final 57 ticks in this one. Any positives for Emery that you can pinpoint in this game? Silence? There's been a few things I think they've done
I'm trying
well.
to...
I think there's at times in this game when they could actually get into a half-court set. We saw some decent things from this team. The problem is with Canyon View, they want to speed it up so fast. I just don't know if Emery can keep pace with the speed and the length of this Canyon View team. Once they get running the floor, it's very difficult. You can't turn the ball over.
No, that's the one thing. Once they started to turn the ball over early in that first quarter, you're just giving that team that energy and that boost, and they're just going to crush you in the transition, and that's what they did. They just took advantage. They scored every time off those turnovers.
Jeffs gives it to Thomas. Spin move, and he draws the foul on Maine, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Will A.J. He's got 3 points in this ball game. As we continue to see his playing time ramp up more and more as he gets healthy as well.
He's got 3 in the game.
Had a couple of nice assists as well. I think it's been a solid performance by A.J. First foul shot is up, and it is good. Getting 4 points.
3-pointer in the first half where he caught it on the wing. And he could have very easily just kicked to the corner. Instead of aggressive, takes the 3 and knocked it home. So that's what you want to see from him. When you're in the game, you got to shoot the ball.
He's got confidence. There's no doubt. He knocks down the second foul shot as well.
And I think these boys for Emery, they're very unselfish.
They are.
They're trying to get their teammates involved, and sometimes that hurts you. You've got to be aggressive. When you're in the game, you're in there to shoot the ball.
Canyon View with the basketball, and here turnover. 15 feet away, dribbling off his foot was Roundy. Well, the Falcons will keep possession. Hudson Springer, the junior, also in the ball game. Referees are going to let them play on as Diego Mayer is also in. Kick left side, holding, gets Maine. 3-point shot up, no good. Tussle for the ball. Canyon View comes up with it. They'll launch a 3. Whitaker, no good. Brett Griffin with the rebound. Breck will walk it up. Final 5 seconds. Coast to coast. Breck will finish with a layup for 2. That gives him 5 points in the game. And that's the way tonight comes to an end. All Canyon View in this one, 67-47. They sweep the season set with Emery. And the Spartans find themselves under the 500 barrier something they really worked hard to get to, Travis, after kind of a sluggish start. But a couple of tough outings here during this road trip, and all of a sudden you find yourself under that 500 barrier trying to work out of a new hole, as Emery is now 9-11 and 6-5 in league play.
Yeah, some games left to get back out of the hole with the playoffs looming, so every game from here on out must win.
We have more coming up. Post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Stop in today, get your Emery High School Spirit card, turn that Visa debit into an Emery Spartan Pride card. Take them wherever you go. Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you the post-game wrap-up show, and that's coming up next. Final score here tonight, Canyon View 67, Emery 47.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
At Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, they believe every home deserves to look its best. Since 2003, Clean Cut Roofing and Siding has been transforming homes and businesses with precision and care, ensuring your peace of mind with every shingle and siding panel installed. Whether you're updating an old look, repairing storm damage, or bringing life back to your storefront, trust them to handle every detail. Visit cleancutroofingsiding.com to schedule your free consultation. Clean Cut Roofing and Siding, where quality meets craftsmanship.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At San Rafael Health, they believe everyone deserves compassionate and dedicated care. Whether you're looking for a place for mom, dad, or any loved one, the doors are open. San Rafael Health accepts private pay, Medicaid, Medicare, and commercial insurance, ensuring quality health care is accessible for all. Let the family at San Rafael Health take care of your family. Call today at 384-2301 and let San Rafael Health provide the care your loved ones deserve.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
The Spartans play here.
Wes Johansson, number 42. Devin Rasmussen, number 40. Jace Branson, number 11.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Let's bring back in the YouTube viewing audience for the post-game wrap-up show. Again, the final score is 67-47. Canyon View gets the win, and Travis, that was a fairly dominant performance tonight by the Falcons.
Yeah, Canyon View came out. Emery turned the ball over, and they got bullied for it. Canyon View's very good. We've seen that when they were over there, how good they are on the perimeter, the length, the mid-range. They're a good team. They're going to be a tough out come next month.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And, we've said this time and time again, but when you take a look at the region, it is so stacked. Region championships don't mean as much anymore with the RPI. So I think it's important to just take a look at where teams within this division are ranked. Richfield, number 2. Canyon View, number 3. Juab, number 5. Emory, coming into tonight, was ranked number 9. Delta, number 11. Manti, 13. Carbon, 14. That's a pretty stout region when you think about it, right? I mean, 2 of the top 3 teams are in this division, and we got to see one of them tonight. A very, very athletic Richfield Wildcats last week tonight. A very, very athletic Canyon View Falcons squad. Let's take a look at the final scoring statistics. We'll start with Emory, leading scorer in tonight's game, Porter Hertzman. He put up 9 points. Porter knocked down 2 triples in the second half. He had 3 in the first half to lead Emory with 9.
Yeah, again, for Emery, when they don't have a double-digit score or have multiple guys, they don't win many games. And tonight, when your leading scorer only has 9 points on the road, that's tough.
Next, it was Will Jeffs. He had 8 points off the bench. Will just hustles. There's really no other way to describe Will Jeffs. He gets after it. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. Most of what Will gets, he creates off of hustle, and I don't think that it was any different tonight.
Everything he gets is off other misses underneath. Offensive glass, free throws. He works hard, and he's their most physical player on the team. He's the enforcer.
He finishes with 8 points tonight. 7 points from Scott Johansson. I thought Canyon View did a terrific job of making it very difficult on Scott tonight. Did get a couple of shots away. Had a couple of bad bounces, right? A couple of shots that were in and out. But Canyon View made it difficult on Scott. He still found a way to score 7 points in this game.
Yeah, they weren't going to let Scott or Wes do any damage. They were going to completely eliminate them from the game. They kept them quiet. He still got 7 points. But those two, if Emery's going to have success, the ball's got to go through those 2 guys on the block.
Jace Franson has 6 points in tonight's game, all 6 at the foul line. We've seen this, right? Defenses are making it tough on Jace. He's game. He finds a way to get to the line to get at least 6 in this contest, but that's really how he had to play tonight. He had to attack the basket, and he did that well.
No catch-and-shoot threes.
Nope, they don't
chased
allow
him
it.
out the line.
Yep.
And then Jace, I thought he had 2 good attempts in the first quarter, but I think he felt the presence of that defense on the wings, so he rushed it just a little bit and came up short off the rim.
They're long and lengthy.
Yeah, they're good. It's a good team.
Yeah, so you're going to feel that. And Jace did find a way to score 6 points tonight. 5 from Brett Griffin, all 5 coming in the second half. We're seeing more and more time by the freshman. You kind of glance into the future. This kid is the total package for Emory, and he is looking more and more comfortable, I think, out there every single varsity moment. Breck is going to be a ball player.
Yeah, I think it might be time to probably insert him in that starting line. Somehow you've got to get him more minutes because when he's out there, he's effective. And I think they could use him on the floor. He's a good ball handler. And he can shoot the ball, and we've seen that.
Got some length, too, right?
Yeah, the length on the defense. That corner 3 hit.
So Breck with 5 in this game. Scott Johansson has 4. That in itself is a massive accomplishment for this Canyon View team. I've had so much fun watching Wes throughout the season because it's just that taste of old school basketball. A big fellow with his back to the basket, but Canyon View made it very difficult on him tonight, and I think you have to credit Canyon View. Sometimes when you dissect tape, when you dissect a game, you look and say, hey, the opposition played lights out. And I think defensively tonight, Canyon View played lights out.
There was 2-3 jerseys around West at all times tonight. And that's just very difficult. It takes him out of the game. It frustrates him just a little bit. And then he has to find those windows. And guys have got to move better. They've got to cut. But yeah, Canyon View's defensively, they're well coached, they're good defensively, and they take your strengths away from you.
Yeah, they force you to run, and it's very difficult to run. I mean, Emery, to me, is most effective in the half-court set when West is getting the ball, be it in the high post or be it in the low post. But Canyon View did a great job of denying that tonight. 3 points for Braxton Butler as well. He knocked down a triple, and that rounds out the scoring for Emery in a 67-47 loss to Canyon View, which gives the Falcons a season series sweep over Emery, which is never easy, right? You know, when you go to the Spartan Center, it's tough. But we have had good teams come here to Canyon View and come up short. We knew this was going to be difficult tonight. It lived up to the billing. That's a good basketball squad. Coach Blackner's got a well-rounded group that can go about 9 deep. And, they have so many different kids that play really solid roles, different roles. One of the kids I'm a huge fan of, I love watching Hollows, and I love the energy that Jackson Beeler brings off the bench. They got a couple of bigs.
Ludlow's my favorite.
Ludlow does a little bit of everything, right? Slack has always been one of my favorites as well. These are the unsung heroes on Canyon View who I think kind of fall back a little bit because of how good Attic and Phelps Sanders really are. I mean, this is a well-rounded group.
On a team, you've got to know your roles. And Canyon View, every single one of those kids that contributes or on the bench, they know the role of the team. And when everybody's on the same page, they're clicking and they're not worried about everything else, they're going to win a lot of games, and they've won a lot of games.
Yep, they definitely have. Let's pause one more time. We'll come back, put the final touches on the broadcast tonight. Final score again, Canyon View 67, Emery 47. It's the Eastern Utah Community Postgame Wrap-Up Show, and we're back after this.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Welcome to JN Auto, where your dream car awaits. With over 100 vehicles in stock, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between, we've got the perfect ride just for you. And our full service department ensures your vehicle stays in top shape long after you drive off the lot. Can't find your ideal car? No worries, we'll hunt it down for you. Discover the JN Auto difference today.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
You're looking for somewhere you could be proud to work. Komatsu is looking for you. Komatsu is a leading manufacturer of construction, mining, forestry, and industrial heavy equipment. Komatsu currently has openings for seasoned welders, journeyman electricians, and MSHA certified electricians, as well as master machinists. At Komatsu, not only will your skills be rewarded with competitive wages, but you'll also enjoy benefits like a robust 401k plan. Grow with Komatsu. Go to komatsu.com or call Tanner at 636-6150.
Discover the difference experience makes at Mr. Automotive in Huntington. With over 30 years dedicated to matching the perfect vehicle with the right person in Castle Country, we know a thing or two about cars and about saving you money. Thanks to our low overhead, we're able to pass incredible savings directly on to you. Drive away happy with a deal as reliable as our service. Visit Mr. Automotive today, where experience means savings and you meet your new car.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
The Spartans play here.
Porter Citrid, number 4. Mason Trout, number 30. Peyton Nelson, number 22.
On 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you the post-game wrap-up show. It's that simple. Walk in, tell them you want your Emery High School Spirit card. They'll flip that Visa debit into a Spartan Spirit card. You can do that in Price, Castledale, or Moab. Travis, we take a look at the final again tonight. 67-47, Canyon View gets the win over Emery. Dominant performance by the Falcons. We now shift focus to Friday. Got to bounce back. Got to get a win against Carbon. A win there would give Emery the season series sweep over the Dinos, and that would be huge. It would be a lot of momentum moving forward. Anytime you enter a rivalry game, I think it's exciting. I think it brings an element of the unknown. We've seen that in that series throughout the 15 years you and I have been in the broadcast booth.
It's time to get a win. That's what you're trying to get on Friday, is get back into the win column, get yourself some momentum moving forward. There's not many games left, and you need every win you can right now.
We're down to the final 3 games of the regular season. That is all that's left.
That's
3
wild.
games left. We get Carbon this next week, and then next week we're going to see North St. Pete, and then we're going to see Juab. That's all we got left.
And then we got the playoffs. So you've got to start winning some games. You're in a hole now, 2 games under 500. You win out, you get above 500. You carry that momentum into the state.
I think every season comes with its ups and downs, right? I mean, it can be a roller coaster. That happens over the course of a long season, and, well, now you got to get that roller coaster moving back up. We had a 5-game winning streak, and now we have dipped as we get down to the final 3 games of the regular season. We're going to be back at it on Friday. We're going to catch up with Coach Dave Justice then as we get set for the Carbon Dino matchup. That'll be a fun one. Live coverage is going to begin at 6:30 on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. And then we'll be back here on the YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery. Remember, you can go back. You can watch all of the Emery games on demand whenever, wherever, and we will be with you all the way up to the state tournament, where you'll be able to stream those games live at different avenues. But nonetheless, right now, we're going to be with you for the rest of the season in that first playoff game as well. He's Travis Anderson. I'm Jordan Busker. Any final score again tonight? Canyon View grabs the win 67-47 over the Spartans. We will see you on Friday. As always, go Spartans.